Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan Lags, and welcome back to part 10 of the traditional house let's build with the city texture pack upgraded features. Guys, we're back today for part 10, ready to continue to make some progress, but before we start any building, I'm going to show you guys some updates of what I worked on off camera, just to kind of, speed up the process a little bit. As far as the landscaping, that's basically what I was working on. I mowed the lawn, so basically what that means is every other strip here, or I guess line, is made out of gray concrete and grass. So gray concrete, grass, all the way through the backyard and all that stuff. I also put down some dirt and coarse dirt in between the pathway and the house and planted, various things there, just as some little garden spaces, just to detail things a little bit more. And then on the backyard, I basically just finished it. So last episode we put in the tennis court, and what I did was I actually decided to make it a blue concrete powder tennis court, I believe is the block of choice. Yes, blue concrete powder. I added some hedges along the sides of it just to kind of, hold it in that spot. Filled in the pathway that I laid out the perimeter for last episode. I built the shed. So the shed is really simple. It's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's an 11 by 11 square with a roof that's pretty much exactly the same as the roof on the house. I have kind of a door made out of some polished andesite, 2x2 or 2x4 on each side. And basically I just filled it in the interior with some assorted stuff. So I have the crafting tables, which is nice because they look like toolboxes with the saw and other little designs on it. And just filled it in again with like some random stuff. So in theory, the tractor would be parked in here in this shed. I actually have the tractor outside right now. This is the tractor. I decided to make it red instead of like a standard John Deere green tractor because obviously the entire house is green. So I was trying to, not use as much green, obviously. I decided to build a small fountain in the middle of the grass circle here. And this is basically the same fountain in the middle of the front driveway of the Alpine Mansion. So just really small, subtle fountain. I think that's going to be a little bit better than something like huge and magnificent like we have over there on the Victorian Mansion. I also went ahead and finished the pool. Decided to build some sort of like little rock feature here that has a waterfall into the pool, and then there's a hot tub up here on the second platform with some sitting areas and some other designs. I have some little trees as well. And that's about it for the exterior of the house in terms of what has been worked on. Obviously, I have all these tall trees planted as well. I would say the exterior of the house is pretty much complete with the exception of the trees. I'm probably going to add a little bit more bulk to them, make them a little bit bushier, but right now we're looking solid on that front. I also rearranged some of the windows over here on this side of the house just so they fit the floor plan a little bit better. And I added a chimney, so the fireplace will be added on the interior. So with all that being said, guys, we're here at the start of episode 10. This is what we have done so far. Again, the exterior is pretty much completely done. So what does that leave? Interior. That's all we got to do left on the house. So that's going to be today's episode. We'll see how much we get done today. If I deem that we've made a lot of progress today, this might be the last episode of the series. However, I might do 2 interior episodes for you guys and try to furnish as much of this interior as I can. So we'll see whether or not I decide to do another episode after this one or not. But quick update on the interior. This is what we have done so far. We have the kitchen. That's pretty much all that's been built. And then the garage has also been designed as well. So today I would like to work on the foyer. And I would like to build maybe the living room over here as well as the dining room over on this side of the house next to the kitchen. So if I could get those 3 rooms done today, I think that would be a nice success. So let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, the first room that I'm going to do is the foyer. So I'm going to start off with some dark oak wood, borders here on the floor. And I'm going to start to run this through. All the floors around the house are going to be different colors. And that same thing goes for the walls. But I would like to have the front foyer here be a nice dark oak wood theme. I think that'll look pretty good. And there's just certain floor colors that look good with certain wall colors. So we'll try to mix and match the color palette as much as we can to make a nice solid theme for this interior. And that's typically what I do with traditional houses like this. I try to do lots of different colors in the interior, lots of different themes throughout all the rooms. Whereas like with a modern house, pretty much just stick to white on the interior, and that's something you got to keep in mind. But right here, since this little trim of stairs, which kind of just adds some detail to the flooring, it doesn't make any sense. You could totally trip on that in real life, but it's a little it's kind of like one of those little Minecraft trendy things to do. for a while now. That kind of like lines up with this door, so I'm wondering maybe if I move the door over 1 block, do you think that would be a better situation? But then again, it would start to conflict with these stairs here on the inside of this closet, so I think I'll just leave it there. Okay, and as far as the rest of the floor, I might put in some carpet. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do that or not. I was thinking maybe some green carpet, because I think that will match nicely. Plus, it also matches the exterior as well. So maybe just a little bit of green carpet, like not a ton. It's not going to cover the entire room, but maybe just a little bit of green carpet to like right there, just in the front, and then we'll leave this space here without a carpet. I think that's what I'm going to do. Next up, I'm going to get some slabs. I'm going to run these around the border of the ceiling. Keep in mind for this room right now, the ceiling is light gray wool, I believe, and let's just confirm this. Light gray concrete and light gray wool. Yes. Okay. So that's what we're going with for the ceilings of this room. I'm going to make the ceilings probably the same throughout the build, maybe with some extra detail here and there, but I would say for the most part, they're going to be a base of light gray concrete. All right. So that's pretty good for this room so far. What I want to do now is actually, let me go ahead and grab some. Should I either go with the light blue concrete powder or the light blue concrete? There's like a subtle difference between the two. I kind of want to go with the light blue powder, just because it's kind of got like that icy look to it. And this is just going to be the wall here on the front, just the front. So just that way it's not all completely white. I think it'll just look a little bit better. Oh, I forgot this gets affected by gravity. We got to account for that. Yeah, so that way it'll just be kind of like a little bit of a mix of coloring. And I think from experience in the City Texture Pack, you know, with LD and everything, lighter colors like this do mix well with dark oak wood, you know, traditionally. So hopefully it will. We'll build it all out and see how it looks. Let me just quickly do that. I'm gonna have to replace those up there. There we go. All right, so let's take a step back. So yeah, that wall looks good. It's a nice addition. Probably gonna end up doing a couple of little tables here from the edge of the window to the edge of the room, and then I'll probably throw some stuff on that. I've been playing on PC a little bit, so what I've been doing actually is like using the player heads, which is obviously not a feature on console. So we're gonna have to do some other things. Let's go with some daisies. However, the flowers look really good, and one of the things that's annoying about pick block, it's the same on PC. You can't pick block the actual flower pot. You can only pick block the flower inside of the pot. I don't know, that kind of annoys me. I don't know why that's a thing. So you kind of always have to have the flower pot in your inventory when you're doing interiors, I find, nowadays with pick block as a feature. So I like to just put it on the far right side. That way, you know, typically on PC when I'm building, I put the wand on the far left, and then I put the world edit wand, and then I put the flower pot on the far right. That way I always have them ready to go. And I just, by habit, cleared my inventory. Well, that's going to be something I'm going to have to break. I'm going to have to break that habit. Okay, so I forgot. Okay, the paintings are now, like, different. They work differently, which is a good thing, and also I'm going to have to get used to it as well. So we can get the painting I want. I just need to make sure that I have the right space. Like, that's actually really nice. You can get the paintings really fast. Should I put a little clock above the door? That kind of looks silly. Maybe the other clock. Oh, look at that. I got it back to back. That actually looks pretty good on the blue. I think we'll do that. All right, so there's our front wall. Let me also grab some anvils here. We'll place an extra anvil on the tables there, because why not? What else could we put on the tables potentially, just as some detailing? How about backwards creeper head, kind of like a little green box of some kind, maybe like a little tissue box potentially. Just as some extra detail. It matches the carpet. I'll take it. All right, so as far as the ceiling in here, I want to grab some sea lanterns. Let's see. Sea lanterns. Here we go. Let's go ahead and place some in. Should we do 2 there? Trying to decide how I want to do this. 2 there, maybe 2 here. We could also actually do some sort of like beacon something on the tables potentially. Maybe I'll do something like this. Let me go ahead and grab beacons. Where the hell are the beacons anyway? Some things I'll never find. They keep on mixing up the inventory, so I can completely forget where stuff is. Here we go. Here's the beacons. Last page. Last page. Got to remember that. All right, and then I'll grab probably... Should I go cobblestone walls or should I go fencing? Let's go cobblestone walls if I can find those two. Where are the cobblestone walls? Am I blind? I feel like they should be here. Did they move them to a different space? Okay, I guess they're on the second page now. They might have always been on the second page, and I've been playing too much PC Minecraft. I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. All right, so we'll do that, and I'll place an extra light right there. So that's what we'll do for the ceiling light. In fact, I might not even place a light there because it kind of like doesn't line up very well with the other ones. So maybe we'll just leave that a little bit darker over in this corner. I think that's fine. Okay, so there we go. That's that front wall there. As far as right here is concerned, this looks like a good opportunity for Danville's Anvil right there in that space. I like that. So you're kind of looking at it from this angle. There's two of them, which is cool. On this wall, we could potentially do like one of the large paintings. Not the shower curtain. Not the shower curtain. That looks pretty cool. Should we go with something like that? Maybe. Maybe not. I'll leave it for now, though. So here's the foyer. Probably end up coming in and adding a little bit more detail to this, but that's pretty good. Pretty good so far. What if we do... Ooh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, let's get rid of that then, and let's put a painting there. I like that painting. How about a little bookshelf on that wall? That works. Also, one thing that just occurred to me that I would definitely want to use for this build was the terracotta blocks. We don't have those on PC yet, which is hilarious to say that. So I was thinking about maybe using these as some carpet designs on this house. So let's pick the best ones and let's do a carpet design here on the front. Should we do something like that, like some crazy green? All right, let's get rid of the carpet and let's actually try to use the terracotta blocks. Let's give it a chance. Why not? We're here to experiment with the new features. They're not really new anymore, but that's okay. So what if we did something like this? A little border of green. And then down the middle we did maybe some orange glazed terracotta. Make some crazy carpet designs. I really do like this, that this is added to the game. I just don't know if this is the best way to use it. I might leave it for now, but I might change it later. Maybe something a little bit more subtle will work better, like maybe just a straight up light blue could look better. Because I think their base is the clay blocks. They just kind of have a design over them. What do you think about light blue? That looks pretty cool. That's definitely what they should be used for, though, is carpeting. So maybe we'll go with something like that. Boy, oh boy, that's busy. It's definitely busy, though. All right, let's move on to the next room. Let's do the dining room next. Let's do this room. For this room, I want to do a green. I want to do a green theme, maybe even a gray theme, actually. Maybe a gray theme will be cool. Let's start off with the ceiling, though. Let's do a little trim of slabs, as per usual. I'll run this across. Get this filled in. All right, so we'll leave this wall here white, and we'll leave this wall white as well because that connects to the kitchen, which means that this wall here can be turned. Should we do gray concrete or gray powder? I think the concrete looks better in this instance. It's a little bit darker. I think that'll look good. It's going to be a nice connection to the white, I think. So we can replace this whole wall here since this is the only one that's going to be connecting to this room. So I don't have to worry about it leaking into other spaces. And that's going to be a problem throughout the build. It's not really a problem. It's just, you know, you have to kind of pick and choose. So this wall here I can turn into gray as well, since the other side of it is actually just the garage. So in fact the garage is a gray as well, so we can just do this real nice and easy. I'm wondering if I did change the third wall to gray as well, like the kitchen side. I wonder if that would look good in the kitchen or not. Tough to say. I might try it off camera or something. Maybe it'll look good. Okay, there we go. So we have partially gray room. This is going to be the dining room. And we can cover up the white wall. You know, that way it's not like as overpowering. So maybe I'm going to do some sets of bookshelves here. Like this. Do a little 2x4 of bookshelves in those spots. Actually, those bookshelves really don't really match very well. And they take up a little bit too much space. This is not a huge room. So maybe we should scratch that. As far as the dining room table is concerned, let's go ahead and get some string. I'm really sorry that the inventory process is such a pain in the butt. It's just like you're not used to it anymore. I just pick block everything nowadays. I really should be doing that. I'll try to remind myself. Alright, also let's just get this glowstone, put some up here. That way I can light this from the bottom. We now know that this is the dining room, or the DR is what it was called. Let's pick the spots for this. 2 blocks away from the wall, right there and right there. Same thing over here. Is that going to be the length of the table? So that's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 3 table. That sounds good to me. So if I could do 3 chairs there, 3 chairs there, and 1 chair there. Place our stairs. Place our doors, I should say. We'll run this across. I'm wondering if maybe doing some end rods as the corners of the table instead of anvils would be more beneficial, since it would also light the room. I think that is what I'm going to do. Okay, let's go ahead and place some extra string in the middle of this. Run the brown. Actually, let's definitely not do brown. Let's try something else. What if we do green table? That probably won't look very good. Maybe just a white table could potentially look good. Gray. I would say gray, green, or white. Let's try green. Green might not look good with the end rods, though. It's always tough. It's always tough. I think I might go conservative. Go with just some light gray. It's probably going to look the best anyway. We'll go with that. Okay, we'll run this around like this. In the middle, let's do... Oh crap, I forgot. The string's in the middle. We got to break this. String in the middle, let's go ahead and do some slabs. That way we can actually place some stuff down. Like that. Alright, let's grab some brewing stands. Let's grab some... Let's go with some spruce fences. Beacon. And let's do a flower pot. With, let's go with a bluette. Okay. So we'll do... light in the middle. We'll do brewing stands on the edges, flower pots in between. There's our table. I like it with the end rods. Looks good. Alright, there's our table. We'll go with that. As far as these walls, definitely going to need some detail on them, whether it be shelving or something else. First thing I can do, when in doubt, whenever you're struggling with detailing, it can never hurt to add some anvils. You have anvils. You can never have too many of these. Actually, that's not true. You can have too many of them. You definitely can have too many of them. Like, for example, I'll give you an example of how you can have too many of them. This right here, that's too many of them. That's a good example. Like, maybe like 1 or 2 a room and just put them in the corners. That's typically what I like to do. I think that works out. So we have 1 there. We have 2 in the foyer. Yeah, no more than like 3 in a room I think is good. Or unless you want to put them on all 4 corners, that's fine as well. But that's just my recommendation on that matter. As far as the ceiling is concerned, how about we actually do some like designs up here to maybe spruce out the place a little bit? I'm thinking maybe some stairs, some oak stairs, some sea lanterns possibly could be a cool option. Let's try this. Let's do a perimeter of oak stairs, upside down, curving around the edge of the slabs that we placed earlier. Always nice to add as much detail as you can. And then how about we do something like this? We'll do a little circle of 8 stairs like that. Same thing on this side. Down the middle there, I'll probably put like a log or something. Then in between that, we'll put some sea lanterns for lighting. Let's grab an oak log. We'll run this through down the middle. Something like that for some light. Like, look at that. Just like that, we've made a much more detailed ceiling design. I think that looks good. Okay, so as far as these walls are concerned, this might be where I want to actually add the bookshelves on this wall. So we'll do a couple of sets of these. Like that. I'm not a huge fan of the bookshelves in the city texture pack because it's not a very detailed block. So I typically try to pass on them, but I try to use them from time to time. Okay, so that's pretty good. This room's looking solid. As far as this other wall here, you know, I might actually add a painting on it. That one, I don't know. The city texture pack paintings just aren't that appealing to me personally. Like, I would never use that like Minecraft head one. The shower one, I guess, could be potentially useful, but I've never really found too much of a use for it. Like that one, I just don't really like, honestly. I like the style of it. I just wish it wasn't the Minecraft Steve head, you know. That would be, if it was some sort of like, you know, environmental picture, that would be much better. All right, so we have this room coming together. As far as the floor in here, this is probably going to be the same, where we're going to do the little run around of the logs around the edge. This is something I like to do. And since this room has a little bit of a darker theme to it, we're probably going to stick with the dark oak wood floor, whereas in the great room, I'm probably going to switch it out for something else. But we can go ahead and just fill this in real quick. I can quickly replace those doors. Let me pick block the door first before I break all of them. Starting to use pick block a little bit better. I'm so used to it on PC. It's just like still the idea of having pick block on console is still kind of crazy to me that that's actually a thing. Oh crap! I just realized we can't place stairs on. Or we can't place doors on stairs. That's kind of a problem. Okay, no worries. We can just we can improvise. How about some stair chairs? I like those. All right, there's our dining room. Probably gonna add something on that wall, but other than that, that's looking pretty solid. So we have a foyer, we have a dining room done. What next? I'm still not so sure about those bookshelves. I just really don't think they fit. I'll reevaluate later. So what do we got to do now? Let's see. We're gonna try to do one more room. What if we do a bedroom? Nah, this is a bathroom. Yeah, you know what? Let's do a bathroom. How about that? We'll wrap this up. We'll do one more room. Let's do a bathroom. We're running a little short on time, anyways. So I will confirm to you guys at this very moment that I will be doing another episode. We will do an 11th episode of this Let's Build. We'll do 2 episodes of interior just because, you know, interior, the reason why I even mentioned it at the beginning, because I just know, interior takes so much longer than exterior. It really does. Like, I could build 3 or 4 exteriors of houses before I finish one interior, you know, just because if you go easy on the detail, it's just not gonna, you just don't do it justice. You have to go full blown, you know, you got to go all in on the detail when you're doing interiors on houses, because you want to match the time you put in on the exterior when it comes to detail. I know interior sucks and it's boring sometimes, but you got to do it if you want it to match what you've done on the outside. That's just what I think. Okay, so how about we grab some prismarine, dark prismarine blocks, I should say. What's on the other side of this wall? Okay, this is a bedroom in here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually leave that open. That way I know that I can break those blocks later. I'm going to double stack this right here with some dark prismarine, and this is going to be where our bathroom is going to be. I'm actually just going to put a shower in this room, even though it's really not designed for a shower. We're just going to put one in here anyway. So let's do a sink up along this wall. We'll do a 2x5 sink. I think will work pretty nicely. We'll do the shower in this corner over here, like so. Let me grab some glass panes, some white glass panes, which is what I like to use for showers. We'll run that right there. Let me actually, should I do that? Always makes like that really weird transition. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have the shower go all the way to the end of the room. That way I don't have to worry about these things at all. I can just do exactly what I want without having to worry about limitations. This is a big room. There's no reason to limit the space that I use. Okay, so let's go ahead and, well, actually, I'll have this open right here. We'll put a glass panes there, have that open in the middle, and I'll throw some slabs on top for good measure. We're gonna grab some tripwire hooks, place that inside there. Extra detail, it matters. Let's go ahead and get a hopper as the drain of the shower. There's our shower. Okay, cool. Oh, also, let's grab some sea lanterns and some carpet. Let's go with some light blue carpet. And we'll do a little carpet out here. When you're coming out of the shower, you have a little, you know, shower mat, whatever you want to call them. All right, as far as the sinks, let's do them up against this. Keep it kind of away from the door as much as I can. Couple of things right there. Let's do levers as our faucets. And I remember people used to do a lever on the wall and then put the item frame with the, you know, the blue and red wool. That way it kind of like represents the hot and the cold. That's a classic Minecraft design. I haven't seen that used in a while. At least I haven't used it. All right, where are the cauldrons? That's gonna be something I'm gonna have a hard time finding. I just know. Where are those things kept nowadays? Here we go. There we go. We got them. Cauldron in the corner, which is, you know, wastebasket basically. And then we just got to do our toilet, which is gonna be right here up against the shower. There we go. Shower, toilet, sinks, wastebasket. I like it. As far as this room's lighting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 blocks wide. Kind of annoying. It doesn't even really need to be symmetrical. I can just do that. I don't see a problem with that at all. That opens up some space. We can leave all the walls white in here, obviously. And really, last thing I would do is maybe some flower pots. I'll just put like a blue orchid right there. Maybe one up here as well. And that'll about do it for this bathroom. There we go. Not too bad. Might even actually grab a painting. Put a painting on that wall. We'll just do the little 2x1 creeper painting. So there's our bathroom here for the first floor. Not too bad. So we have a foyer. We have a dining room. We have a bathroom. We're making progress. Got some couple of rooms down. I think next episode for furnishing, I'm gonna do a bedroom on the second floor. Maybe the master. I might do the master bedroom on the second floor. Maybe over here, do one of these 3 bedrooms. And maybe the great room as well. Try to get as much. Ultimately, I'm gonna have to do some more, you know, interior off camera, I should say. But you know, we got a couple of rooms done today. It takes time. It definitely takes time to detail an interior, but it's worth it if you want to have a complete project. So, with all that being said, guys, thanks for watching today's episode. There's the laundry room, or there's the. I am just mixing my words terribly. There is the dining room through the doors. Looks pretty good. I like that. As a matter of fact, do we even have a laundry room in this floor plan? I don't even know if we do. I might not even have added one. Maybe we can do the laundry out here in the garage or something. I can put the laundry. I don't know. Maybe we can put it on the second floor. If I build a basement, maybe we can put it in there. I haven't actually built a basement on this house. I might end up adding a basement. I might put like a basement staircase right in this corner of the great room, potentially. Or I might put it in this room as well. We'll see. But there's, you know, we still have a lot more to do in this interior, so I think it's definitely warrants another episode. So thank you guys for watching. It's been Dangeles. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. And I'll be back at you guys in a couple of days for another episode of this house. We're not quite done yet. The exterior is done, but the interior still needs some more work. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.